They do have one free agent, Za'Darius Smith, he'll probably make over $10 million. I know you wrote an article about this again. Amari Cooper, JOK, Newsom's fifth-year option. Take us through that and what you think might happen there.
Yeah, so ironically, you had Brad on before me. So I dropped a piece about 2-3 weeks ago and said, hey, I think about 12 million's right a year for Za'Darius Smith. And Brad, best out there in the business for covering like free agency NFL wide, dropped his article today. Fully agree. He's got the 12 million as well. So we're expecting Za'Darius Smith probably to drop in that range. I think he'll wait all the way until free agency, just because then that's when he can talk to other teams. Obviously, agents do a little bit of pre-tampering at the combine, so they'll get a sense of what that market is. So it might get done a little bit before that, but I expect it to push through to the off-season, just because, hey, if you're a player at his age, probably the last deal you're going to get over 10 million a year. So you want to look at the market and sign the right one for you. And then after that, we're looking at guys like Maurice Hurst, Anthony Walker. They're not going to be expensive deals. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. There's then the big three deals. None of the free agents this year, but do you want to extend Amari Cooper? That's going to be costly, which they can certainly do. But the issue is going to be if you're extending him, you're not extending him for next year. He's already under contract for 2024. Extending him for 2025 when, top of my head, he's going to be about 32. That's a risky age for a wide receiver because he might be great now, but you're not paying him for being great now. You're paying for him, is he going to be great in when he's 32, when he's 33? Because you're probably going to have to give him 2 guaranteed years. So it might be one way you wait through this season with Amari Cooper. JOK is another one that's a really difficult conversation because he doesn't play as many snaps as any of the other top linebackers. And then Greg Newsome, I'm not expecting that fifth-year option to be picked up, if I'm honest. I think you go out and you see what that trade market is. If you can get a pick in the region of 50 to 80, I think you've got to take it. The idea that you would be paying he's an above-average slot corner, a slot corner 12.2 million, I'm perfectly fine with that. I would much rather extend Martin Emerson than be keeping Greg Newsome around. It's a great problem to have. I'd much rather have too many great corners, you can't pay them all, than we don't have any good corners and we're getting butchered.